Welcome back, viewers. This is your full story breakdown of Annekan, episode 125-435, which will be aired on Tuesday, 29 April 2025 on ETV. If you missed it, don't worry. This in-depth recap will not only catch you up on every plot twist, but will place you right at the center of the drama. No questions left hanging, no characters incorrectly placed, just pure, gripping storytelling as it happened. Before we dive in, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment with your thoughts, and support the channel by joining the channel membership or donating via Super Thanks. It really helps us keep these videos coming, and letting the ads run for just 30 seconds goes a long way. Now, let's get into the story. It's the day of the matric dance, an event the students of Annekan College have been anticipating for months. But while most students are worried about what they'll wear or who they'll dance with, the Erins are dealing with something more serious: money. The family is still trying to raise enough funds to attend the event, and time is running out. The episode begins with Ömer waking up early and heading straight into a shift at the local delivery service. He's pushing himself hard, not just for himself, but for Emil, who's been quietly asking about the dance, knowing they might not be able to afford it. Ömer, filled with guilt and determination, tells her, "You'll see us there tonight, I promise." Meanwhile, Ogulkan and A-Bike are trying their best to help. Ogulkan tries to pawn off one of his collectible sneakers, a pair he's held onto since season 2, hoping it'll get enough to cover a tux rental. It barely makes a dent. A-Bike, with her usual resourcefulness, gets in touch with a friend who works at a formal wear shop. If they help out after hours folding and sorting, they can rent outfits for a massive discount. It's not glamour, but it's a step forward. The clock ticks. As the day progresses, tensions run high. Nebahat and Ayla are overheard mocking the idea of those children even showing up at an event like this. To them, the Erin kids are the never-should-haves of Annekan, always scraping by, always dragging the school's prestige down. But for those who know the Erins, those words sting. It's no longer just about attending the dance. It's about showing that they belong. Tolga tries to stir trouble by joking about the Erins showing up in school uniforms. Harika joins in, loudly predicting that Ömer and his family will find some excuse not to come. But what they don't know is that behind the scenes, something extraordinary is happening. Emel, moved by everything her siblings are doing, secretly visits Sengul's friend Ilknur and asks for help. Ilknur, remembering what the Erin family has gone through over the years, pulls together a group of neighbors and friends. One by one they begin arriving at the Erin household, not with sympathy, but with solutions. A seamstress offers to tailor clothes. A local driver agrees to pick them up in his car. A retired makeup artist volunteers to help A-Bike prepare. By late afternoon, things fall into place. The Erins may not have luxury, but they have heart, and it shows. As night falls, the Annekan College matric dance kicks off. The ballroom is glowing. There are chandeliers, music, velvet ropes, photographers. Everything the Erin children never imagined being part of. Students begin to arrive, dressed in their finest. As the crowd buzzes with gossip, the main doors swing open. All eyes turn. Ömer, A-Bike, and Ogulkan walk in. Their outfits aren't designer, but they wear them with pride. There's a hush, a few stunned glances, and then scattered applause. It builds. Even students who barely knew them begin to cheer. They've made it, not just into the room, but into the moment. And no one can take that away from them. The dance itself is emotional. Ömer dances with A-Bike in a quiet, reflective scene, the music barely audible over the rush of thoughts in his head. Ogulkan jokes his way through a clumsy waltz with one of the teachers, trying to keep spirits light. Emel, watching from the sidelines, beams with pride. But not everyone is happy. Tolga, seething at how the Erins turned the moment into a victory, makes a call. "If they want to play in our world," he mutters, "they'll get the full experience." Harika watches him with a mix of confusion and unease, knowing trouble is on the way, but unsure whether to stop it or not. Just before the final slow dance, Omar receives a mysterious text. He walks out to the school parking lot to investigate. What he sees there leaves him stunned. A pile of scattered papers, slashed formal wear bags, and a threat painted on the side of the delivery van he borrowed for work. It reads, "This is your limit." He stares at the message, heart pounding. It's not just a prank, it's personal. The cost of stepping into their world has just gone up. Omar doesn't say a word when he returns inside. He finds Emil, picks her up and hugs her tight. Aybike and Ogulkan glance at each other. They know something is coming, but for tonight, for just a few more minutes, they hold on to the celebration. And as the music swells, the errand kids dance, not because everything is fine, but because they've learned how to rise even when the world tries to bury them. And that was episode 125 of Annekan, to be aired on Tuesday, 29 April 2025. No matter how high the stakes get, this family finds a way to remind us why we keep watching. The drama, the resilience, the raw heart. If you found this breakdown helpful, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and join our channel membership for more full episode recaps like this one. Don't forget to support us with a super thanks, and let those ads run for at least 30 seconds. It's what keeps these videos alive. We'll see you next episode, where the fallout from this dance might just change everything.